Hi there and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. I'm Byron and we are still in the safe house beneath the Seamstresses Union, and I decided to buy some more spells for our mage. Let's take a look at what you've got. So I want to dispel magic and I want a lightning bolt. Thank you. Now yeah, since already my spellbook is already full, or Caprice's spellbook is already full, we will put the armor spell away because I don't really think we will need it. And I keep the dispel magic just ready. I will bring it out when I really need it. So I guess that's good. We talked to all the vendors in here, but since we found the photo, we should talk to Coyote again. You're back. I think the highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Wanna take a load off and watch with me? I found something in the bunk Sam was using. Yeah, great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well, she thinks. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Your comlink chips and the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. He's smiling, it must be about money. All the cops as happy, on the take as happy as you? Yeah, we have our own clubhouse and everything. As per our discussion, I'm informing you of another Ripper murder. The victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. The image of the PDA dissolves as the call ends. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened, worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Okay, a new objective. Let's get upstairs. We still have to sell the gemstones to Mr. Delilah. Hey, Delilah. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shotty on his back. Yeah, you can actually see it's not that untraceable. And a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. What business? I got no business with you. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? She's getting stitched up. No kidding. Well, whatever. She's tough. She'll pull through. So, who are you two? The guys that got your goods. What difference does it make? It don't make no difference to me. Where's the stones? Let's give him all the stones. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye. Moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones, he stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's what he was looking for. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you done good, but you're late. And Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. Why did I give you the stones then? But I'm feeling magnanimous today, so you guys can keep the rest of the gems as your reward. Well, better late than never, right? I mean, I didn't have to give them to you. We could say, well, the deal didn't work, and maybe did he pay Coyote already? No, he didn't pay her. So, well, if you don't pay me, you don't get nothing. Oh well, screw this. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He dismisses you with a wave. Looks like you'd impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Fine gas. Follow me. Yeah, we've met him already. Okay, he was around here somewhere. There he is. Fine grass. Or fine gas? Fine grass. You're back. Still busy. What's your story? I have some pretty things to sell. You want to see them? I have a fondness of pretty things. Let me see. You hear the servos in Van Grass' cyber eye whir as a magnifying lens slips into position. He bends his head over the stones for 2 seconds, maybe less. Where did you get this track? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. I'll think about it. Oh shit, I don't have that. Sounds good, pay me. Done, give me a cred stick. Boom. Okay, so I guess my high willpower doesn't really give me much in conversations. What do you have? Hey, I said what you have. We're done for now, boss. So I thought I could get a Shadowrunner from you. Apparently I can't. Guess I'm stuck with Coyote and Packer right now. But that's okay, I guess, really. Where's the beautiful elf? You surely downgraded your bartender there. Wait, that's all we have to do right now, right? Take a cab to the NSTP warehouse. Yep, that's all we can do right now. Confirm. The South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layer of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it is quiet as you approach the gate. Alrighty. Let's look around. There's a streetwalker. Very nice. She's actually not walking, she's a street stander. Halt. A Lone Star guard. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Well, if we had security as etiquette, that would be nice, but we have Shadowrun and didn't do shit for us till now. I'm the new maintenance guy. This is my first day. Sure you are, and I'm Lofur, the king of dragons. Beat it. That doesn't seem to work at all. There's a ladder. Interesting. The remains of a plane. Not really much we can do here. Let's talk to the streetwalker. Maybe she can distract the guard. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time though. Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 bucks buys you 5 minutes distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real nuyen. Cool. So she's taking care of him. And we grab this ladder. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That there ladder's rightfully mine. I could use your intestines as a rope instead. Oh, you can have it. I didn't mean nothing. Exactly. We don't have to pay everybody. Wait, what's that? There was something here. There's a gap between the fuselage and the building just large enough for someone of your stature to crawl through. It looks like you can sneak through here to bypass the security checkpoint. Oh, really? Very good. If you're small, you could go through there, but since we have a ladder, I guess I could have saved the 5 million, but then again 5 million is really nothing. Well, bless me, now we're on the other side of the fence. Just for shits and giggles, what would happen? He probably doesn't see me, right? No, he's busy. So, let's take a look around. Where's the rest of my party anyways? Oh, I have 6 karma points. Is that enough? That actually is enough. Boom! That probably means I have another spell. Yep. How do I get to my stash? Apparently I don't. That's unfortunate. Let's hope I don't need the dispel right now. I thought I could have access to my stash, but apparently I can't. No. Apparently not. Nice graphics. Too bad we can't interact with most of it. Okay, we can go in here. We should probably do that. Yeah, move on. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their businesses. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With the uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star, know you've got a job to do. Alrighty. We have to talk with Sergeant Acquire. He's a sergeant, okay? Took your sweet time, didn't you? You know how the traffic is these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of the highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate that he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runners like you probably offed him to cover up his corp master's involvement and try to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Okay. What do we have here? There's Dresden. Hi. Caprice, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise! We've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Ah, so what's the story with this one? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated with the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by the tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't have no theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was a massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it's an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who's that woman over here? No clue, she just showed up. Next of kin, I think. I gotta drink something. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. Okay, let's talk to her then. Shannon Half-Sky. Sounds Indian to me. Hey. Yeah, I was right. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I can tell, not among the living anyway. Realization then dawned, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here in this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant that you can barely hear. Yes, there are others, other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Find 2 haunted objects. Okay, since we have a key, we're gonna go in here. What's that? The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Read the notes for case file 95. Case file 95. Federated Boeing jetliner IDN 2305, corporate owner Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 AM on June the 17th, 2053. 2:45 AM the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. 2:49 AM the co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58 AM the pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. 3:04 AM the co-pilot radios in a mayday. 3:12 AM the plane crashes into an empty field in western North Dakota. Okay, case file 96. Pratt and Whitney unmanned IDN 327, corporate owner Ares. Everything seems to be restricted. No. Redacted. What's that? Probably the same as restricted, right? Cannot get that. We lack clearance for that, and this file has been corrupted. Let's take a look at the private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case 96, the crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCAS at the Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Ranraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. Cool. Okay. What's in here? This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. The toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Okay, and inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. And when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Okay, we need a second item. There's nothing else here. Hey, what's that? There was something here, I saw it. How am I supposed to get to that? Maybe over here? There's a door. Hey, what's that? There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. You find nothing interesting about the shoes in the pile. We walk away. There's another... Wait, what's that? This is locked here. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. We dig through the trash. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Let's inspect the earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. Inspect the dented lunchbox. A dented tin lunchbox that has seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Let's take a look at the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200 new units added to your account. Walk away. So that kind of worked. The store can't be opened by us. So. Wait, Caprice has no karma points to spend. Okay. We should return to the shaman. Who are you? Let's quick save. Shannon Half Sky. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they are filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Where did he come from? Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some sellish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. We get 5 karma, very nice. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clots carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Agreed. I expect it will be clear by nightfall. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kind of people we need. Just smile. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She would use a fistful of crumpled nuyen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, and then shoves the whole vat at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Okay, let's return to the Seamstresses Union. Wait, what? There was something here that I didn't see. Wait, for that we have quick load. So, wait. I didn't get them yet, right? Yeah, there's nothing here, okay. Move on. Oh. I already have the items apparently. Yep, okay. So, well, there was something in here, I guess. Ah, shit, I can't open that. Probably means I can't get anything. There. Shit. How am I supposed to get in there? What kind of skills do you need to actually open that? Nothing seems to help. Maybe you get in there through a dialogue option or something like that. Do you have anything to say? What? If it was a core pit, why did they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. That information is probably worth a fortune if you'd found a buyer. Yeah, but I don't know how to get in there. That kinda sucks. Well, can't be helped, I guess. Oh yeah, so we do that again. Ooh, 4,000. It's quite a lot. I have 6,000. Wow. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comm link chirps and the face of Coyote pops up on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Hi Caprice, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. I hear you. Herschel says, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squads, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Wiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of drag. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since, trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hard, has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Pecco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. You know the deal, Coyote. I work, I get paid. Her face falls. I got nothing, woman. Call it a favor? Sure, maybe there's a way for me to come out ahead anyway. Thanks, I'll send you the address. See you soon. So we don't get money from Coyote, but I don't feel like, you know, abandoning her. I mean, they are family right now. So Coyote's Crusade, the cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her, appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It is unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Alrighty, looks like we're on another mission. Thanks for meeting us, Caprice. I owe you one. Ah, null sweat. I figured you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squads. She brightens. Oh hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squads past the door up ahead. Here, there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard on the door inside. Like I said, don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. Just want to get in, grab Gino and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Yeah, how about we do this in the next video? Oh, looks like there's the PTR clocker. Well, we will deal with the whole situation next video. So, thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye.